In this video, I show you how to create a YouTube banner. If this video helps you, please remember to like, subscribe, click the bell to receive notifications, and leave a comment down below. Welcome, my name is Joe. This video is part of a series, so if you've missed the other videos or want to skip ahead, go to the playlist that's linked in the top right card or the description below. Now let's get straight into setting up a YouTube banner. The first thing we want to do is come over to your channel. Make sure you're logged in, go to your channel, and as you can see I've got a default image up here. Now this is the first thing that people are going to see when they come to your channel, so it's important that this is looking crisp, it's looking sharp, and it's relevant to what you're presenting and what your niche is all about. So the first thing we need to do is actually create an image. Now I've got a template which I'm going to link in the description below for you, and it's going to look like this. It's saved in a program called GIMP, and if you need any help or tutorials on GIMP, then I've got a playlist that I'll link in the description below for you as well. Just quickly to describe this file, if you decide to use it, then the recommended size is already set out for you. It's 2560 pixels by 1440. Now that's for the really big TV screens and anything that has a very high resolution. These screen sizes aren't that common at the moment, so it's probably best not to cater 100% for this, but it's worth knowing about, and it's worth making sure the file will actually work with that screen size as well. As we move into the box just slightly inside, which is the light blue color, this is the minimum upload size, which is 2048 by 1152 pixels. Now what that means is that you have to send a file to YouTube that has this minimum requirement here. So if your file is smaller than that, it's not going to look right, and YouTube may even stop you from uploading it if it's too small. Now what happens if you don't have that exact size is that the image will get stretched, or you'll have to crop it when you do the upload, so it's best just to get that straight out right. And again, this minimum upload size caters for the larger screen. Now the important bit that most people will be interested in, the kind of the long thin banner, that is what people are actually going to see if they're on a desktop computer, or if they are on maybe a higher resolution tablet or something like that. This is the important screen size part here, and what you'll see is the lines that go in. This will chop at a tablet, a standard size tablet, and then this line here will chop at a phone or a smaller device. So anything within this safe minimum area, that is what you're going to see on every single screen, no matter what device the person is using. So it's probably a good idea to have your main logo or image or whatever you're having in here, and then the things here are going to be seen by a few less people, and the things here are going to be seen by probably hardly any people. If we're realistic, it's only going to be a select few that have the highest screen resolutions, but obviously be aware that screen resolutions are always increasing in their quality, so that will become more and more popular over time, and then YouTube will probably release a new recommended upload size anyway. But that's all in the future. So the main thing to realize here is that we are looking at this box here, and everything that we do needs to really be within this box. My personal recommendation is if you've got a really large image that you can have as a background, then fantastic, but if you're creating something that I'm going to show you in a minute, then just leave the outside white or minimalistic, because hardly any people are going to see it anyway. So if you have any questions on that, please leave a comment in the description below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now I'm going to demonstrate a very quick and easy banner that I'm going to create for the tutorials that we're doing now. So I'm going to head over to another file that I've already opened, and all I'm going to do is select everything and copy it, and then paste it back into this file here, and it's gone below, so let's put it on top. And I'm going to resize that just to make it a little bit better. Okay, so it's resized into the minimum safe area, and now I'm going to click onto the alignment tools, onto the file, and just center it as well. So it's in the very center of the whole image. And now what I'm going to do is just take off the view of all of the other things, So we know it's right in the very center, and I actually want to create a new layer with a white background just to make it look a little bit crisper. So for the purposes of this demonstration, it's quite simple, but it's looking pretty good as well. So let's go and save that. And then I'm going to export it as a JPEG image. And it's entirely up to you, but I always put this up to 100% because there's a very small file difference. The higher the quality, the higher the file size image as well. But because we've got quite a lot of white on the screen and there's not too much going on, that shouldn't be a problem for this image. It might be a problem if you had a particular large file and it has to be lower than 6 megabytes in terms of size. So mine won't be that big, but if yours ends up being higher than 6 megabytes, you may have to lower the quality to make sure it's under 6 megabytes in file size. Okay, so how do we upload to here? We go into the little picture, make sure you're logged in, go into the little picture icon in the corner, and then select the file from your computer. And as you can see, it gives you 3 different views, and even the mobile view, it has the image completely within there. It's pretty close because we made it as big as we could, but actually that fits perfectly. The TV, it's got a lot of white space, and then the desktop, it's got a little bit of white space on the corners, but not too much. You can adjust it if you haven't centered it quite correctly, or you can choose different options up here. Also click this auto enhance, which in some cases may help you if you've got a large file with a big graphic. Then this can enhance the colors, and generally what this does is it gives you a slightly different color background as well, so it kind of pops it out of the screen slightly. In my case, I don't actually want that, so I'm going to take it off, so it goes back to a white screen, and then I'm going to select. Okay, and you've got your image up here. Now what will happen, this will, over time this will get a little bit crisper. So at the moment it looks a little bit blurry on the screen. That's because it's just uploaded very quickly in a low resolution. YouTube will over time actually make that a lot better. So if I refresh in a few seconds, it will look a lot crisper and the quality will have increased. There we go. I don't know if you can see the difference there, but it does look a lot better now. Remember to like, subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.